Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's ETA Prime back here again. It's that time of year again. Amazon Prime Day is here. And with this, other companies follow suit, like Best Buy with their Black Friday in July, and Walmart's kind of anti Prime Day sale they've got going on. In this video, I've rounded up a bunch of different products that I think are pretty decent deals right now. And most of the stuff I have tested on the channel, I've probably got a video on, except for a couple here and there. And if you're interested in any of the products that we talk about here in this video, I will leave links in the description, but let's go ahead and jump into it. Starting out here with two of the best handheld deals that I found so far. We've got the Legion Go with that 8.8-inch display. It's got the AMD Ryzen Z1, $200 off, $549 over at Best Buy. This is actually a pretty decent deal. And of course, we will be seeing the Z2 Extreme hitting the market soon, but those devices are going to be around $800 to even $1,000, we're kind of thinking. If you haven't picked up a Windows handheld with that Z1 Extreme, I do think that this is one of the best deals, and you can always install SteamOS on it. It's got the detachable controllers, beautiful 8.8-inch display. I mean, this thing has been really awesome. Lots of different features here. You can play basically any game if you're running Windows, and again, you can install SteamOS on it if you'd like. And the next one I'm seeing here is the Legion Go S. So this is the one with that Z2 Go. It's not going to be nearly as powerful as the Legion Go with that Z1 Extreme. This is $499. I do love the ergonomics. It's got an 8-inch 120Hz display. And with this, I would recommend installing SteamOS. Of course, this is the Windows version, but Valve does fully support this, so you can install it very easily. It's got a 1TB drive, 32 gigs of RAM. You're not going to be playing games at the higher frame rates you'd see on the Z1 Extreme, but at $499, if you install SteamOS, this could definitely make a lot of people happy. Next on the list, we're going to be talking about the Amazon Fire tablets, and there's only a couple that I would really choose from. This Fire HD 10, the newest model, has a 10.1-inch display, 3 gigs of RAM, and 32 gigs of internal storage, coming in at $70 right now, so that's 50% off. It's usually $139, and you can up the storage for a little more, up to 64 gigabytes of storage, but keep in mind, both of these do support micro SD cards, and you can go up to at least a 1TB card with these. So if you're going to be using an SD card, and we will see SD card deals pop up during Prime Day, then I would suggest getting the cheaper model for $70. And at $70, it's not going to break the bank like a $400 iPad. Now, it's really not going to keep up with an iPad, but for everyday normal use, you want to play some Roblox, some Minecraft on this thing's going to do just fine. They're also offering the Amazon Fire HD 8 tablet for $54. And, if you want something with a smaller footprint, then you could definitely go with this. But with that price difference, it's not that much, and you're going up to a much better tablet. Just like the HD 10, there's two storage models. You've got 32, 64, both support micro SD cards. These are great tablets for the kids, especially on trips. Again, media playback, couple games here and there. Not a bad little setup for the price, but given that price, it's not a top-of-the-line tablet like an iPad Pro would be. Now it's time to move over to the higher-end products, and as we saw, those Amazon Fire tablets are on sale. But when it comes down to it, if you're looking for a good tablet, be it for work, media consumption, gaming, the 11-inch iPad with that A16 chip is really hard to beat. $299, so it's $50 off. You can pick it up in blue, I guess pink, silver, or yellow, and they do offer higher end storage options. So one thing to keep in mind is you cannot expand the storage here. You're going to get 128, and at the end of the day, the 256 gigabyte version here is coming in at $399. So if you did want to save some money, I would highly recommend that 128 gigabyte model. And these things are definitely great. I know there's people out there that just don't like Apple, but with a price like this, when you compare it to something like Samsung's tablets, this is coming in cheaper, and you're going to get security updates much longer than the Android tablets are going to offer you. If you wanted something a bit smaller, one of my favorites is the iPad mini with the A17 Pro chip. When this released, I actually picked this up for my son because I broke his iPad mini with I think it had the A15 chip. It was the last generation. Woke up one morning, stepped off the bed right onto it, and instead of just replacing the screen on it, this had just been announced like 2 days before I broke it. I'm not sure if he said it there on purpose or not. I figured I'd go ahead and get this, and it's been great. But I mean, it's $399 for the 128. It does offer better performance than the 11-inch, But it's really odd to see that for the longest time, I mean, these iPad minis have been more expensive than the larger 11-inch iPads. Either way, I personally think that this is a great carry around tablet. Next thing I wanted to talk about here were micro SD cards, and I'd say the best deal that I've seen so far is this Lexar 2TB card. It's not the super fast cards for the Switch 2. This will work with the original Switch, it'll work with your Android device. This is perfect for something like the Steam Deck or an ROG Ally. 2 TB, 149. Yeah, it is expensive, but you're getting 2 TB of storage here. Usually $199, so it's a $50 discount. This is the cheapest that I've seen a 2 TB SD card so far. If you didn't want to spend that much and just go with a 1 TB, I've actually used these Team Group cards in the past. It's a V30, so it is slower than that 2 TB card, but it's a lot less expensive, coming in at $58. And I do believe that we may see some of these from a different company at around $49, so definitely keep an eye out. I mentioned this in my early Prime Day deals video, but one thing I always look for are controllers, be it from Xbox or Sony. Microsoft Xbox controllers and all accessories for the Xboxes have skyrocketed. Right now, over at Walmart, this is the cheapest I've seen them, and hopefully we do see them a bit cheaper over on Amazon once Prime rolls out. I'll leave a link in the description just in case, but the carbon black version is $53.99, and this is actually not the best deal that we've seen. Since the price hike on these accessories, I mean, even when they're on sale, they're just not going to beat older prices. That's just how it is right now. But they do come in really handy because they do support the iPad, Mac, desktop, Android, be it on your phone or your tablet. They work great with everything, whether you want to go with the Xbox or the PS5 controller. It seems that gaming laptop deals during Prime Day are kind of few and far in between. And if you're not looking for a gaming laptop, there are other deals out there. Something without a discrete GPU you can get for pretty cheap right now. But if you're looking for something to game on, one of the best deals, and it's still not a super deal, is this HP over at Best Buy. $649. It's got an RTX 4050. So it's not a super high-end GPU. And if you can find something with an RTX 4060, I would recommend getting that over this for sure. It's got the 7445HS, 16 gigabytes of memory, and you could definitely game at 1080 on this. You'll have a pretty decent time with it. But again, just seems that we're not getting a lot of great deals on gaming laptops. This is about the best that I've seen so far. TVs are also going to be all over the place, and throughout the year, you'll find deals just like that during other sales. You can get them for as low as $79 for like a 30-inch 720 Fire TV. But over on Walmart's website, this on 50-inch 4K LED Roku smart television is $178. Not a horrible deal, but again, during the year, you will see deals like this. You might even be able to score something like a 55-inch for a little more, like this TCL over at Best Buy for $199. It's a 55-inch 4K, but it's the Fire TV version. So if you wanted to go with Roku, you actually might be able to find a 55-inch over on Walmart's website also. So yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this one. I just kind of skimmed through a few of these sites, found a few deals that I thought were pretty decent. And if you do run across any good gaming laptop deals, please let us know in the comments below. If you're interested in anything that we talked about, links are in the description. Like always, thanks for watching.